welcome back to another video. In this video, this is Hogwarts update number 6, and what you're looking at right now is the inside of my custom divination classroom. So, in this update, I will be showing you a whole bunch of different custom Hogwarts classrooms, dormitories, and all that stuff. So, we're gonna start off with the divination classroom. So on the outside, there's this slanted roof that has all these, it's like a grate in there, so you can kind of look down and see. And then there's these windows that Lego has been putting in their Hogwarts builds, along with this one that's just empty. This doesn't have anything in it. And then on this side, which slopes down, there's this curve here. So it's not stop, go, it's just a nice curve. And then there's another one of these windows. And up here you can see how it kind of slants up like that. And then you have one of these pieces that goes along with the roof nicely. And then we have two of these towers. This one's smaller and this one's a little bigger. So I thought that you gave it a nice touch to make it look more like a castle. Then on the inside here, we just have two tables, two teacups, and then we have 3 chairs. And that's what it looks like from inside. We also have this light up here that can swerve up and like that. So this is a pretty cool build. But now I'm going to show you my favorite part of this build. So my favorite part of this build is that there's a trap door that swings up like that, and then there's this ladder that broke off. Let me get to fix that. Anyways, after the ladder's reattached, it goes down that far, and this is going to be extended up a little. And you can see down the hatch. And then the hatch can reclose. And this ladder, when it folds up nicely against the bottom like that. It does kind of rock back and forth, but then the hatch just closes again. And it looks like the floor with a handle. And that fits in nicely. If you can see where it connects, that fits in pretty nicely there. So that's the divination classroom. So let's get on to our next build. So here's our next build. This is a Gryffindor tower. So this has the same window there, and then one of these open windows down there. So in here, you kind of got to take off the top to get to it. So let's take that off. So when we took this off, it took the little Gryffindor banner with it. So that was right here. And inside here, we have the fireplace with just some bars there, some red carpet, along with one of the chairs in the common room. When there's also some portraits on the wall, one's there, and one's right there. So that looks pretty cool. And let me get you a better view of the fireplace. After taking off this wall here, you can have a way better view of the fireplace. You can see that there's the brick in the back, and then there's the bars in front, so you don't stick your fingers in there, which would hurt. And it just comes up nicely up here. And then I will have the portrait of the fat lady to enter it. I'm still working on that to fit it into here. So you'll probably see that in a future update. But yeah, with the red carpet, that looks pretty nice. So let's put all this stuff back on, and then I will show you the second floor. Alright, so with all that on, we can go upstairs to there's not really any stairs, but we can float up to the dormitories. So you can see over in that corner there's a Gryffindor banner, and over in this corner there's a picture of a wizard with a bunch of frogs. And then we have 2 beds here, which are partially modified from the Whomping Willow set, with a custom little dresser here. It's red and has yellow drawers there. And on top we have the Marauders map, which I just used a map tile, which which works pretty well for me. And then we also up here have Neville, which is, or not Neville, sorry, Trevor, which is Neville's toad. And that, you can look through the window there and see what's there. So let's get up to the very top. So now up here at the top we have the owlry. So this is extended out a little bit, and you can see from the set there's the unwritten letter with the quill there getting ready to be written, and then we have Hedwig here that's just waiting for a letter to be sent, I guess, for Hedwig to go and take off with the letter to wherever she shall go. And that's Gryffindor Towers. So now we're going to get on to my custom library. So this is the library. It just has one really big bookcase, which I made custom, and I think that looks real nice. And then we just have Dobby's sock. Apparently he lost it in the library. That's kind of sad, but over here we have the restricted section, which if I take this bookcase away, or at least most of it, you can see that there's a sign that says keep out on it. So obviously it's not wanting anyone going there, along with a bunch of chains all over it. So yeah, no one's gonna be getting in there. That's not supposed to be. So if we flip around, the door can't open. It's a, I guess, custom door. You just have to take this chain off the top, and the door can't open. It's easiest if you push from the inside, but it can open. Right on, and you can see two books just laying on the floor when you first look. So someone must have gotten in there and just messed up some books. And then there's just this small, also custom, just little bookcase. That looks pretty nice too, along with some books laying on the ground. They're just laying there like, you know, normal books will do. Books always just lay on the ground, you know. Next we have my herbology classroom, or the greenhouse. So you can see that there's just some like green glowy stuff just swerving down the top there. And then there's a door over there, and inside there's a bunch of plant-like stuff. And then I don't know where, but there was one of the mandrakes in here. It must have fallen out somewhere, but the mandrake goes there. And then we also have a skylight up here, a nice big skylight with the tilted roof. So next we're going to go to the Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff dormitories, which might not be staying in Hogwarts for long. So here's my really bland, which, like I said, probably won't be staying. Gryffindor, or not Gryffindor, we already saw the Gryffindor dorms, or common rooms. Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw common rooms. So, I think I read in one of the books, I might be wrong, that there was a bunch of barrels at the beginning of the Hufflepuff common room. So I took all the barrels I could find and just stuck them there. I wish I had a few more just to fill that up. But then inside you can see this cool technique I found out, where if you have one of these clippies and you have flags on the top of the flag, if you stick it on the side, it sticks. And if you do two of them, you can't push it in all the way like that, but that ends up looking really nice right there. So that sticks out there on the side. And then there's just one of the Hufflepuff, there's just a Hufflepuff symbol there, which I got from the Quidditch match set. And then there's just a chair that can swerve around and around forever. And then for the Ravenclaw common room, I need to make the entrance where they tell, from where it tells in the 7th book. Like where you have to answer a riddle or something. But in here we just have a blue Sorby chair and the Ravenclaw symbol. So that's all for these 2 dorms, which won't be staying long. So I hope that you enjoyed this video for Hogwarts update, and I'm sorry the last, I think 2 Hogwarts updates were canceled. I just had nothing to update, and today I did. So make sure you go check out all my other Lego Harry Potter videos, and there's going to be a new Harry Potter stop motion coming out soon. So stay tuned to my channel if you want to see that when it comes out here soon. And I'll see you next week for another Hogwarts update.